Hong Kong. It's easy to look no further than its sprawling metropolis, vast hubs and striking nighttime views. But under its sea is an entirely new world of rich and diverse marine life. In this documentary, our team will embark on a captivating exploration of the marine world surrounding our dynamic city home and the dangers facing this unique and varied underwater ecosystem. We'll cover everything from the Chau and Hoi Ha Wan coral reefs to the mysterious seagrass meadows of Sheung Pak Nai and the simply amazing creatures inhabiting these sophisticated underwater realms. So join us, the HKMLPP, as we uncover the hidden treasures of the ecosystems that define Hong Kong's often overlooked yet majestic marine life. Let's get cracking! We'll start our adventure in the massive shallows surrounding Hong Kong, where the low ocean tapers off into estuaries and rivers before fading into tiny mountain streams. Here, we can find one of the most terrifying examples of Hong Kong's native inhabitants, the cone snail, second only to the angry minibus driver. When you're exploring Hong Kong's shorelines, beware of this little thing. Its shell may look more empty than the inside of your head, but it holds a dangerous secret. This tiny, beautiful creature hides a harpoon-like venomous tooth hidden within its nose that can be used much like a poison dart. It uses this tooth to immobilize and kill its prey, making it a highly effective hunter, so much so that even human deaths have been attributed to it. Ow. Ow.
Damn it, somebody bring in Eric 953.
One of the other 951 Erics.
Interesting. Anyway, what most people generally call the cone snail is a wide genus of sea snails known as Conidae to scientists, who discovered that there were over 2 species of cone snails, over 900 to be exact. The one that just killed me is the Conus textile, some of which can grow up to 15 centimeters in length, or 0.13% the length of a football field for our American viewers. Hong Kong's cone snails are mainly found on coasts and prefer to live in sandy patches under rocks. Currently, they are not listed as endangered or threatened, but their population faces risk from being fished for their unique shells, showing that most fishermen have never heard of Steve Irwin. You can protect cone snails by avoiding the purchase of products made from animal parts. Additionally, make sure to avoid interacting with them.
Now we'll be
while on
taking a
beach
look
stroll.
at Hong Kong's
They're
famous
just
pink
as to you
dolphins,
as
also
you
known
are
as
to
Chinese
them.
white dolphins, which is rather confusing. Our city's pink dolphins are mostly found at the Lantau and Soko Islands and are beloved by Hong Kong's people. You can find them in freshwater environments. Some of their natural habitats include harbors, bays, gulls, and estuaries. The dolphins' characteristic pink hue comes from the closeness of their blood vessels to the surface of their skin. This is a unique trait that helps them lose heat in warmer tropical waters by circulating blood through their surface veins. Did you know that there are only a few dozen pink dolphins in Hong Kong? Well, most of them are disappearing because of habit loss, degradation, and unsustainable fishing practices. A few ways to help protect our pink dolphins include signing petitions to prevent the buying and selling of wild specimens, not feeding them or throwing trash in the water, and changing location for fishing if dolphins show interest in the bait. Remember that you should always respect and care for marine life. Don't do anything that might directly harm the ecosystem, environment, or animals. Next, we'll take a look at another big fish, the Chinese bahaba, also known as aquatic cocaine, which is always a good sign. Our city used to be full to the brim with these terrifyingly large fish. Catches reported in the 1920s and 30s were at 30 tons, but they were overfished to only 10 tons by the 1960s and are now nearly extinct. This is due to their highly sought-after swim bladders for use in Chinese medicine, for which China has banned the fishing of this fish. However, that doesn't stop Chinese fishermen from going to Mexico to fish the Mexican totaba, which are smuggled back to China via Hong Kong. Hong Kong, meanwhile, has decided it's not like the other girls and has instituted no laws protecting Chinese bahabas. To protect these fish, the WWF and HKU have recommended its protection to government officials to little avail. This is no surprise, as even the ban in mainland China isn't strictly enforced. A 135-kilogram Chinese bahaba, roughly 0.038 elephants for our American viewers, was thought to be more than 50 years old. A fishery in Zhanjiang, which is not Hong Kong, purchased the fish for 3.45 million yuan, or 3.6 million Hong Kong dollars.
Fun fact, there are over 84 species of coral in Hong Kong's waters, which is more than the IQ average of the individual writing this part of the script, and represents 10.5% of the world's coral species. Now, you may not think of Hong Kong as a tropical, touristy paradise with coral reefs everywhere on display, but anyone who's been to Hong Kong speeches out! Due to the Pearl River dumping massive amounts of fresh water into the ocean around the western side of Hong Kong, there are very few coral species there. However, in the more eastern parts of Hong Kong, such as Ga'o, Shelter Island and Hoi Ha Wan, there are thriving communities of corals living in shallower waters. Now, you may notice how I said communities instead of reefs. This is very intentional, as you can probably tell from me even bringing up this subject. This is due to how Hong Kong's corals grow, as, unlike their open ocean relatives, Hong Kong's native species of coral grow in small communities instead of massive reefs spanning the seabed. Now, if you took any notice of my previous point and attempted to call out any inaccuracy, that point being you may not think of Hong Kong as a tropical touristy paradise, there was no inaccuracy. I never said it was a tropical...
Alright, bring in the next one.
I think it's just in kind of old.
As my predecessor was saying, Hong Kong is located in the subtropics, not quite in or out of the tropics, because it's an indecisive little bit. The temperature of Hong Kong's ocean varies significantly, jumping up to 30 degrees in the summer and dropping to 70 degrees in the winter, in Celsius, in case you are American. Now, I could also give you a lecture on the biodiversity of Hong Kong seagrass, but all you really need to know is... You may be wondering how you can help maintain the underwater ecosystem of Hong Kong, or not, in which case we recommend you close your eyes and plug your ears for the next minute or so. There are multiple easy steps you can take to make sure our city's underwater havens are healthy and protected. Firstly, hopefully you've realized that all water eventually returns to the ocean, which is why we still have an ocean. A whopping 80% of all marine pollution comes from the land, mainly in the form of wasted water. Turn off your home's spigots, taps, water fountains, and high-pressure water jets when not in use. Up to 4 gallons of water can be wasted when you don't turn the tap off when brushing your teeth. This amounts to 8 gallons a day, over 200 gallons a month, and around 2,400 gallons a year for a single person. Wait till you hear what happens when you leave a high-pressure water jet fountain on. Our city is a beautiful one, and this is how you can help conserve it.